Starting on a Tunbridge to Brighton train, we'll change later and continue towards Eastbourne. We turn onto the Hastings line, passing the loco depot at the foot of the notoriously steep climb. This line opened in 1845 as far as a temporary station on the outskirts of Tunbridge Wells. 2 miles on is Southborough Viaduct. The urban area of Tunbridge Wells grew northwards, and as Southborough Station was opened in 1893, it was renamed High Brooms in 1925. Tunbridge Wells Gasworks. Almost every town had one until the change to natural gas from under the North Sea. The site of Tunbridge Wells temporary station, it became the goods depot. The 800-yard Wells Tunnel takes us below the town centre into conveniently situated Central Station. Ahead is 300-yard Grove Hill Tunnel. We turn on to the 1867 single-track connection between the South Eastern and Brighton Company's stations to pass through Frant Road Tunnel. We leave the West Station on a train bound for Eastbourne via Heathfield, the CUCKOO Line. We traverse the route which was to become the Spa Valley Railway. At Groombridge, the platform starting signal had a miniature repeater arm below the canopy. We take the left fork at Grove Junction and turn towards the south. Next comes Birchden Junction. We join the spur from Ashurst Junction, since reduced to single track. It remains open as part of the route to Uckfield. So in the 21st century there's 2 unconnected single lines to the almost isolated Eridge station. Our down platform is now used by the Spa Valley, the other by trains to and from Uckfield, to where the line to Lewes and Brighton was cut back in 1969. Collecting the train staff, we enter the so-called CUCKOO Line, opened in 1880 and closed to passengers in 1965. Most of this line has been converted to a walking and cycling route named the CUCKOO Trail. 37 miles from London Bridge via Eden Bridge. Situated in a settlement named Town Row, this station was 3/4 of a mile from Rotherfield and 1.25 miles from the hamlet of Mark Cross. Legislation often required bridges and tunnels built for double track on lines opened as single track. Taking the open line wires under the bridge avoided the cost of putting them into a length of cable. Approaching Mayfield, the railway formation has been converted into a bypass road for the village. Mayfield Station was conveniently at the edge of the village. We apologised for the red flare intruding into the picture. So easy to have the film become loose on the spool when making a rapid film change. The name CUCKOO Line came from the custom at the Heathfield annual fair held in April of releasing a cuckoo, said to be the first cuckoo of spring. Mainly situated along the ridge above the tunnel, the market town of Heathfield was probably the largest place served by this line. The station site is now an industrial estate. This curious structure will be a cut-down oast house. Found mainly in Kent, they were used for drying the hops used in brewing beer. Like Heathfield, Horeham has expanded considerably since this line closed. One wonders if, had the railway remained open, its use would have come to justify its retention. After 3.5 miles from Horeham we shall come to Hellingly. A private railway ran from Hellingly Station to Hellingly Hospital, opened in 1903 as the county lunatic asylum. The 1.25 mile long hospital railway carried construction materials and later coal for heating, as well as passengers, both patients and staff. It was electrified at 500 volts DC with one tiny locomotive. We're approaching Hailsham, rail served since 1849 when the line opened from Polegate. Passenger service here also lasted 3 years longer than on the rest of the line, closing in 1968. Our final call will be at Polegate's former station, replaced in the 1980s by one close to the High Street. The train continued to Eastbourne, but our cameraman had run out of film.